Boost! Welcome back to the FYFB guys. As always, thanks for clicking on. Now remember, in the last time I was standing in this workshop with the truck behind me, I did say, remember to subscribe because I'm going to show you my dad's truck, my dad's 144. Just to give you a reminder, the lorry is going for MOT, so hopefully by the time this video is out, she did pass no bother first time. I've never had a failed MOT yet. We gave her a service, full round oils, fluids, filters. Also did the sump gasket seal because that was weeping away, so we need to change that. And yeah, she was no bother. Didn't need anything because I was worried when I went and did for our inspection for her MOT. I was like, oh, they might come across, but honest to God, there was a marker light and the sump seal wasn't needing to, it was a sweat, it wasn't like leaking, it was just, we'll just do it. There's no point in me doing a service on it and then needing to change that sump seal in a month's time and then losing all the oil, because Scania oil is, well, depending where you buy it from, you buy the proper stuff, it's anywhere between 10 and 15 pounds a litre, unless you get it on special offer at like £5 a litre, but it's still a lot of money. And it takes 40 to 45 litres. Now, in the last video, I did show you the engine, not in detail, but here is my 144 V8 engine out my dad's truck that we are restoring. Well, I say we, mainly, basically Matt and Autoplant, Mike, the team. I've hardly been here because I've been busy, but I'm around more because I want to be here to put it back together because I love, we took the engine out, did all that, but I've been away working. I'm not going to complain about being busy with SJM, but it means I'm missing out on doing stuff like this. But it is in the best hands. I'm just shocked at what's getting done. But to be honest, guys, this project is so far, I don't have a truck anymore. I'm going to be honest, I don't have a truck anymore. I've got an engine here, I've got bits over there, and I've got bits here. So there's a manifold, there's some sort of intake, there's some front wings. See, I saved mine. I remember Tim had these and he just ripped and destroyed them off. I kept mine, look at them, they're all there, refurbed. Well, to be rubbed down. I've got a box of rubbers there. There's more of my fins there. Exhaust manifolds, they're all in there. Fifth wheel, right? By the way, we actually need a new fifth wheel plate itself, so if anyone works for any like Jost or someone, you know, that maybe just wants to get in touch, sponsor, that would be quite cool. You know, I'm not like just putting it out there just in case. That would be pretty awesome. And mainly save me money. Because this is, more bits. There's my fuel pipes and whatnot. There's a starter, all there. There's my tattoo, ready for the gearbox. But here is the engine. She has been getting rubbed down. She's been getting all resealed to make sure because there's no point in doing this and painting her and doing it all proper if you haven't resealed it and checked everything over. So everything has been getting done. And she is a bra engine. Honestly, God, there's a Scania V8. Remember, I was like 4 or 5 when I used to sleep on top of this engine when I was in the truck. Going up and down the road, going to Boyne with my dad. This was the engine that used to take us there. This was the engine that ran day and night, double manned or shifted, right? Not, well, probably was plus the VAT, let's be honest, back in the day. It probably was plus the VAT. We knew what they were like back then, but generally there was a night man, a day man, and there was a double man shift for another job as well. That lorry was, this engine was always running, and it's just, aye. And then when she got sold, she did Germany's. She is just, look at her. This is the heart of Scania, right there. But you will notice there's no turbo. The turbo is not here. So if you remember in the video when we took the engine out, or other videos when we've been working on it, the turbo was not in the best nick, right? The turbo was pretty chewed inside. Basically what it looked like, it'd been rebuilt, right? It'd been rebuilt and then put back together, the intercooler, and then it just, there must have been a bit of metal and it went through and shredded the whole lot of it and shredded the fins. So that got sent away, that's been rebuilt. It should be coming back within the next week or two, but so new turbo, well, refurb turbo. Not only that, somewhere around here in a box, the radiator and the intercooler has all been refurbed as well because that was, they need to be done. If you're going to this extent, redo the radiator, redo the filter. This is going deep, right? Oh look, more bits. Here we go. Here is the bottom grille. Here is the back of the cab. That will go back on. That goes over the back of the bottom. But probably going to build a nice wee A-frame because it's a wee bit plain at the back. But there's the bottom grille. Here's some more bits here. Centre bit of the grille. That's off a Volvo. Now I know I'm holding you out, I'm looking at it right now, but I'm just going to show you some of the painted bits over here. Look at this, look at this, look at this. I got these photos sent to me. There's the tank brackets. See, everything unbolted, shot blasted, painted. The battery box, look at that. All repaired, refilled in, beautifully painted. Look at that, look at that. These are really bad for going in Scanias, but this one was in pretty good nick. I think there was a couple of wee holes in it, but it just shot blasted, patched up and painted. Refurbed, not purchasing new. There's the front wings. Maybe hold on, that's a bit dusty. All there, guys. Look at it. Now it says, I had this truck when I bought it back, I couldn't afford to do it and I wanted to do it so badly. But not only that, I was very picky of where the lorry was going for so long. If you haven't already seen me working with Mike Autoplan, I'll drop their details in the description. Remember to go and look them up. Go to their Instagram lot. They do some incredible, they've got an incredible workshop and they've got an incredible fleet of lorries, all heavy haulage. They run Volvos, that's the only downside. We're not going to get into it, I'm only joking. But it's all proper kit. Newty boom trailers, Free Bed 5 is the biggest trailer. They've got a beast of a trailer. All power steer. You've got to see the kit they move. I've worked with Mike in that loads and I love it. I absolutely love coming down here working. I love being down here working on things, fixing my truck, doing my truck, using their workshop and then going out and doing jobs with them. It's just the best. I have so much fun down here. Tank straps, shot blasted and refurbed. Look at them, all painted. Oh, hey guys, wait a minute, look what we've just found. My new radiator and intercore. That's them there. That, see, is just going to make a massive difference because look, I'll show you why. There's the old one. She's done her time. Intercore's not too bad, let's be honest. If anyone is interested in them, give us a shout, message me on Instagram, try and do a deal. I mean, I think the radiator still does work. It wasn't leaking, but I mean, if everyone, I don't know. But aye, the intercore's in pretty good shape, to be honest. But if you're going to do one, why not do the other? I'd go for it. Didn't want to go half measures on this. I did not want to go half measures on this truck because you would always regret if you didn't do it right. We've got more wings and that here. I think I've held you out long enough, right? In fact, just to show you, look at that. There's the old spray suspension. There's the brand new spray suspension. So we are going deep, deep. If you haven't already, please subscribe and maybe charitably go to the merch store as well. Flat Out, Flat Broke. Just go there, buy a hat or a pack of stickers so I can find a way how I'm going to fund this. But I have held you off long enough, so thank you very much for staying to this point in the video. But I'm going to show you the stage of what you would call a truck at this moment right now, okay? This, you can decide if it's a box of parts or if it's a truck itself. Oh. Full shot blast, stripped down, shot blast and paint. The cab is still to get started on, right? But basically, this is kind of, we've done the back axles, done the hubs, everything, new brakes. Now the chassis itself was good because it didn't need a rebuild because it actually had a rebuild before I bought it. I had new cross members in it and it was in good nick and I had new tanks. So the chassis itself was actually, didn't need much done to it, but still, we wanted to do it right. New bags, new shockies at the back. To be honest, the bags and shockies were on it were good, but at the same time, bugger it, we're going this far, let's keep going. Things I do need in the front here, guys, I do need, this is obviously where the front shockies go and the brackets there, I need to source them. If anyone knows where I can get them, let me know, or anyone has a set, please get in touch on Instagram or email me. My email is in the description. But she is getting there. And to be honest, the progress is incredible what they're going to here because I'm not being funny. Stuff like this, I've been involved with projects, takes a lot longer, it takes years, right? It's numbsakingly, but graft here is unbelievable. They graft. I mean, they get jobs done. They rebuild burnt out machinery and everything. This is just nothing to them. So Aye, cab next, but we still need parts of the cab, but we have sourced the door, thank to big shout out to Murdoch's, Drew. So the door, look at that. Drew has a lovely gifted us a door. I will be bringing that down, and then we'll be stripping this and rebuilding here. If I were going to do an A-frame, some stacks up, Buzz is staying, he's got to stay. I mean, he's even tattooed on my arm, so he's got to stay. That was on it when my dad had it, he put it on it for me. It's incredible, it's still on it, so of course it's got to stay on the now. Covered up, resprayed, and then machine polished, so Buzz will stay there. I mean guys, I'll be honest, if you have any 4 Series parts, please get in touch. I would appreciate trying to get my hands on as many as I can. I have also managed, thanks again to Drew Murdoch, you can't see it, but the pod on the top of the roof, I'm taking that off and putting a sunroof back on, because that pod wasn't original when my dad had it, and it's not a nice pod, it's quite a bulky one. It's not like the pod that's on my other truck where it's slim. That's quite a, unless I found like a really good, nice, slim one, but that thing's just horrible up there. So I'm going to put a sunroof back on it. So we've got one of them. In fact, I'll show you. See that thing? That's going. That's horrible up there. Top bar, we'll probably shot blast that and respray it. It'll go silver because the Kelsa bars back then were silver. They weren't like stainless steel. That's what they were back when I remember. So that will go back silver. But aye, shot blast, put that back to silver. New spotlights as well. We'll put them on. Now granted, the interior is in great condition, but the seat base is a bit soft. If I could get a new one of them, I'd love to get a new one of them. And the only other thing is on the floor here, this wear mark here. The rest of it's good, but just that is a wee bit annoying. I don't know if anyone knows how we can sort or repair. I'll probably just buy a floor mat and cover it, but I would love to get a new rubber, but that would mean taking the whole interior out. Sandy, try it again. Interior out. The whole floor to replace that, but I would do it to do it right. So if anyone has one of them, give me a shout. But guys, let me know what you think of the progress so far. If you're looking forward to seeing it finish, I would love to have it finished next year to go to some classic truck shows. Considering everything that's been against me and everything that I've had to go through to still keep a hold of this truck to even get to this stage, and by the way, I've got so much to thanks to Mike at Autoplant for this, by the way, because this would probably still be sitting in the yard, or I'd be rolling into someone's shed for storage, because I would still not be at this stage, or nowhere even near this stage. So I've got him to really thank for this. So I really do appreciate Autoplant. Please go and look up them on Instagram and all their other pages. They are a great company, fantastic people, know their stuff, and do an incredible job in every field they do. But guys, super stoked, super proud. You know, to be at this stage, like I've been through it all, right? But keep watching. Remember to subscribe, and if he's like, you know, follow on for the journey, and hopefully next year for one of the shows we might make it, because projects do take a long time. I mean, you see some of the projects are ongoing online, right? You see them. Look at Tim's. Tim's got a 144, but he's got other projects on the goes, and he'll tell you, I think, like he says, when you dive in, you realise, oh my God, what are we doing? In fact, the last time I think I seen it, was like a nice wall ornament, a bit of featured art. Big shout out you there, Tim. Yeah, it'd be quite good if he gets his done and we get this one done and they're at the shows next year, but I'm not going to put that on to the, because, you know, it just depends on time, effort, the whole lot from all of us. But same again, really stoked to where we're at, super excited and super proud, and this is a big part of me, guys. This was my childhood. This was the truck I said to my dad that I would buy back when he sold it. I've got it back, now it's here, and now we're rebuilding it, and I just got to complete this one. This is one of my goals in life, and I will do it. So stay along for the journey, subscribe, and as always, flat out, flat broke. Oosh!